Now, without any further ado, I have the welcome address by none other than Mr. James Dodson, who is the president of the Community Associations Institute, and he has sent an amazing welcome address all the way from Hawaii. So please allow me to share the same with you.
Aloha, and thank you all for participating in the 2021 IREC Management Summit. It is an honor to welcome you here and share how we have collectively responded to the new reality of today's world. Many of us hope to imagine things differently by understanding our current place and time and recognizing opportunities for success in a different future. I will like to share some of my thoughts with you here today. Most of us have never experienced how the COVID pandemic exposed our vulnerabilities, impacted our communities and members, and stressed our ability for staff to serve our clients. For some of us, it was heart-wrenching, as you may have lost someone close to you. Today, we will hear discussions about how we adapted to the way we work, living in harmony together, increasing needs of seniors in our communities, smart buildings, in-person meetings, and how video conferencing platforms like VPN, Office 365, PC Anywhere, enable work from home scenarios. How utilizing the application Notes allows cell phones to scan to PDF documents, and workers can return calls from personal cell phones showing their office number. Powerline Ethernet adapters, PLEs, use home wiring to router in lieu of wired connections, and how we adapted to our children being at home because they're unable to attend school. We live in a world where societies in most geographic areas are more engaged than ever before because of the internet and social media such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, and perhaps you have personal relationships with Alexa and Apple and many other smart home technology providers. My goals will be to assure initiatives and core issues are sustained, so consistency and determination can drive education, ethics, geographic and cultural diversity, advocacy, advancements in technology, and a well-prepared, responsive, and sustainable CAI into the future. In short, my goal is to support Community Association Institute's advancement of association governance, management, and quality of life in our communities. These are processes that serve to share CAI's purpose by recognizing how it benefits its stakeholders and community associations around the world. Our purpose is to value the positive image of volunteer leaders, managers, and business partners, advocate for laws that support community associations, as well as members who advocate for responsible communities that promote harmony, a sense of community, and responsible leadership. Those stakeholders value the knowledge, skills, and competencies of members managing and serving community associations, and develop personal and professional relationships which create a support network and therein professional community through networking relationships. I ask you all, what is the future of management around the world? During our summit, we recognize that we still address risk management issues in everything we do, whether it's a trip and fall hazard, a maintenance matter, or cyber theft. We are still responsible to protect our members and clients. The economic impact of COVID has been enormous, and it has affected geographic areas around the world differently. The way we are doing business is the norm, and good business strategy includes looking forward and not back to something we no longer need or that we can successfully use, but at an unnecessarily high cost. Normal is how we got here. Our profession has changed. We are here together. We are here at IREC and are taking advantage of opportunities to support professionals in our profession and industry. That is our job, and we are doing it. Now it is what we can control and within our capabilities, and we are not only doing it with your support, but CAI's and your organizations providing educational opportunities to those unable to obtain it previously because of geographical limitations. We will talk today about how markets you operate in and around the world are undergoing profound and likely permanent changes in labor and capital, all the while remaining sustainable. Today, now, lead with your value. Begin every conversation with a story from a place that encourages creativity and problem solving, and understand that the future is what you make it for your organization and the methods you use to inspire the people in it. The stress of clinging to the past will break you without identifying future goals and ways to measure them. See what your future can look like and what you can do about it now. Otherwise, your ability to imagine things differently will be impacted. Many respected people have stated the root cause of organizational failure is an inability to view change. If we assume that everyone will get vaccinated and fly on airplanes as in the past, and that our business environment will be business as usual, we are setting ourselves up for failure. For example, as we interpret the feedback that we're getting from using virtual meetings and virtual education, we have found that those venues encourage greater participation. They produce better input and they take less time to produce. The new normal is virtual meetings, summits, symposiums, and education being virtual for another year is a part of most of future events. That is our new normal. And our immediate future, I recently viewed an interview with David Rubenstein and Charles Cook and came away with some surprising similarities to the ways we share professional capabilities. They discussed how our own capabilities can be used to find usable values and principles within ourselves and look to better apply them as principles of human progress. They suggest using marketing-based management framework to develop cycles of mutual benefit and building with capabilities that enable us to create value to others, not by being industry bound, but capability bound and constantly building new capabilities that will open opportunities to us and our stakeholders. Is that not what we already do? Creating capabilities that lead to new opportunities and then new capabilities. These are the tools for success. We provide our teams, our companies, and ourselves. We create value for others through education and success. You succeed by developing a presence and creating value for others by being preferred partners to all constituencies, and achieve by providing mutual benefit to the associations we serve. At CAI, we find those relationships are enhanced when our efforts to drive our public policies are there to improve people's lives. Your leadership makes the people around you better. Around the world, we encourage employing education, sound ethics, and management cultures that inspire our professionals to succeed, and ultimately allows us the opportunity to serve our businesses, clients, our members, service providers, and society. I would like to leave you with these last thoughts. We are members of a group and collectively are a body of career professionals. Together, we can teach many people and do it one person at a time by recognizing we have one opportunity at contact, one comment to share, one story to tell, and one conversation that can change a life and make a career in our profession. As you examine the future, please identify, recruit, attract, and encourage young professionals because they are influencing every profession, and we must remain responsive to social change. We have the opportunity to engage the next generation of community managers in ways we can only imagine. And sometimes they surprise us with their new imagery. Fostering future leaders is a journey and not a destination. And we need to continue that journey and make a conscious effort to engage, improve, and promote and inspire our new members. As we challenge ourselves by speaking to and for a broad range of profiles among our membership and beneficiaries in our growing international community, have the courage to be true to your own story, a vision, and a plan of action. The persons sitting alongside of you, regardless of who they are and what title they hold, they feel, they relate, and they want to be moved. It is that connection that cannot be underestimated. It is who we are. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the conference. Aloha.
Hi, that was an incredible message by Mr. James Dotson, where what he essentially spoke about was the need to be agile as organizations, the need to be prepared for the future instead of hanging on to the past. And I think right now we are experiencing a new normal. We are right now in the middle of a virtual conference. And my takeaway from that conversation was that it is a bright future indeed for community managers, and it's going to be terrific.